He walked through snow with pneumonia. He carried a nation's fear. This is Chief Bigfoot. Days before the last massacre at Wounded Knee, the Lakota were desperate. The land was cold, the government colder. And Bigfoot sought peace. A new prayer had risen. The ghost dance, it promised hope. The buffalo would return, the white man would leave. To Washington it looked like rebellion. To the Lakota it was faith. But first his enemies were non-existent. In December 1890, Sitting Bull was killed during arrest. Fear erupted like wildfire through the reservations. Bigfoot gathered his people. Over 300, many were women and children. They fled hoping to reach Red Cloud for protection. He was sick, barely standing, but he led the way toward Pine Ridge. Toward safety, or so they thought. Most know nothing of Wounded Knee, but you will like. Share and subscribe so the silence doesn't win. On December 28th, U.S. troops intercepted them. The 7th Cavalry, the same regiment from Little Bighorn. They were ordered into camp unarmed. Watched closely, the soldiers feared the ghost dance. Even here at dawn, tension boiled. A single shot rang out, no one knows from where. But what followed was slaughter. They fired into unarmed people. Into women, into children. Into songs turned screams. Bigfoot was hit early, he died quickly. Others weren't so lucky when it ended. Over 150 Lakota lay dead, most were unarmed. Most were innocent, even hardened soldiers wept. Others looted the snow, did not melt for days. Photographers came, one image. Bigfoot frozen in the snow would haunt history. Survivors wandered for hours. Some froze, some couldn't speak. The songs had stopped. The U.S. called it a battle, gave 20 medals of honor for killing the unarmed. But not all stayed silent. Journalists, senators, veterans called it murder, not heroism for the Lakota. It was not just loss, it was desecration of life. Of land, of spirit. Even Red Cloud wept. His own people slaughtered while seeking him. The ghost dance was banned. The belief, like the people, pushed underground. Years later, children who escaped would speak, but even then many would not say the word Wounded Knee. Wounded Knee faded from history books. America turned the page but left the blood on it. But in 1973, Wounded Knee rose again. AIM occupied the site, history knocked again. For 71 days, natives faced the FBI. Guns against memory, justice still denied. Today, Wounded Knee is sacred. It is not forgotten, it cannot be. Bigfoot's bloodline still walks here. They come to speak, to mourn. To remember, no grand memorial stands. Just words and earth and echoes. The next generation learns it not from books, but from breath. The ghost dance was never about war. It was about hope, paintings. Songs, drums, all keep Wounded Knee alive. Today, natives march not just for land but for truth. There's a call to revoke the medals of honor, given for that day, still unresolved. Different nations, one pain. One wound, Bigfoot's body lay in snow. But his memory stands in fire. The silence they tried to force now sings. Each year they ride, retracing the path of Bigfoot's band. In every step of the dance, they return, they resist. I did not come here to die. I came to live. Bigfoot spotted elk. Snow still falls at Wounded Knee, but now it falls with memory. The youngest now carry what was taken from the oldest, in silence and ceremony for the elders. Each flame lit is a name remembered. From Pine Ridge to Standing Rock, the flags rise not in protest, but in presence they march now. Not for revenge but for remembrance. Each winter they ride his path again. Step by step memory is reclaimed. The photos of yesterday fuel the voices of today. This ground doesn't just bury, it bears truth. Even a whisper is loud when carried by ancestors. A nation is not conquered until the hearts of its women are on the ground. Lakota proverb. Their voices rise where bullets once fell. Healing takes more than time. It takes truth. This was Bigfoot. He asked for peace. He walked with dignity. He died with his people.